What up? My name is Brad. Welcome back to Final Fantasy Dissidia Opera Omnia, or Dissidia Mobile. That's what I'm going to call it. Anyways, today we are going through a quick tutorial to teach you how to do everything in Dissidia to have a good time, because I think Dissidia is awesome. It's actually become one of my personal favorite mobile games. It's up there with Dokkan. Truthfully, Duel Links is still the best because of how they operate the game, but if you want some Final Fantasy in your life, definitely recommend checking it out. But today I'm going to show you a little bit of how everything kind of works. What you need to be doing to get what you want, okay? Now, I'm by no means a pro at this game, but you can see my characters are relatively stacked. Level 50, 50, 50, and then I gotta get her crystals. I have the crystals, I just haven't done it. I'm just lazy. We're gonna cover each one of these screens just to show you what they mean. I'll go through a quick little thing. Okay, so right here you got your dailies. You do your standard stuff. Make sure you're always checking this. Clear 1, 2, 3. That's about the only dailies you're ever gonna have is clear 5 quests. Reach 70. Clear all these island stuff. Make sure you read through your missions. So embark on a quest with a friend. Cannot complete as guest, so that means you have to be the host of it. So you have to use a key. I'll explain that when we get further into when you use a cycle key. But yeah, it just says to beat these things. You get some draw tickets. You can do some draws. Equip an ally with a weapon. You get all this stuff. You understand it. Events, you're going to have specific events. Like right now is Titus's event with Xanarkand. So you got to beat those at certain times. I haven't done anything on Titus's event, but make sure you are. Because when you get further and further down, these things right here, these are called armor tokens. What's important about those is that Dissidia is different than other games. You get the characters, and then you have to get their equipment. You automatically get the characters. It's a guarantee. And then you have to get their equipment for them. So you do draws for weapons. You don't do draws for armor, though. So armor comes when you beat their event. You get the first one. And then you get armor tokens. When you get 5, you can get another set. And then you can do dupes. I'll show you real quick what dupes are. So if we go into our enhancements, you're going to go over to your weapons. Say we want to enhance our weapons, right? So I actually just did a poll just a little bit ago. We got the Astral Sword. This one right here. This is Titus's sword. So I want to use this one. What you're going to do is it's like any other game, really. You hold it. Well, you can click this guy right here. It won't let me do it right here. There we go. I was like, yes, it will. But yeah, you're going to click this guy. So we have the Astral Sword we want to upgrade. Well, there's 3 limit breaks that you can do to it that just increase your level cap. So you go from 20 to 25 to 30 to 35. That's the maximum level you can have. So right here, we'll feed that into it. That breaks its limit, so that makes its level cap now 20 or 25. It goes up by 5, so you get overall better stats in total because you can level it up higher. Think of dupes in Dokkan. It's the same kind of thing. I had the same thing for this guy right here, but I'm going to explain that to you. Alright, we're going to get into some more complex stuff in just 1 second. I'll just explain right here. So when you have a weapon that's silver, that means it has an affinity to somebody. So Edge likes this weapon. But if you already have his 5-star, there's kind of no point for it. You can use it to feed into stuff. Don't worry about saving it. You can definitely power it up with it. As far as I can tell, there's no benefit to using it if you have their weapon. The easiest way right here is to tell with Altair. Or not Altair, Balthier with his Aldebaran. They're weird names. But yeah, Aldebaran. See, I have 2 dupes in the Aldebaran on top of the 1. So level cap is 30. So if I were to get something like his 4-star, it's completely useless. There's no point to ever use it because nothing's going to be stronger than that. Even at its minimum level, I guess if you had 3... Yeah, if you get 3 dupes of like a 4-star weapon, technically speaking, it's stronger than just a 1 or 2 dupe of the other one. Technically speaking, it is stronger at that point. But always aim for the stars. Go for those 5 stars. Man, actually, I was just thinking stars up there, but that makes sense with the 5 stars. Anyway, so when you get into your armor, this is when things get a tad bit more complex because you're going to have things that are called artifacts. So an artifact, what that means is it's just an item that relates to a character. So you get into something like this, right? Now you have level 1, 2, 3, 4, same thing that you would have with weapons, but to make it a 5-star, you got to feed in the dupes to it and then max out its level. And it doesn't really, you don't equip it or anything like that. What it does is it gives you an ability. I think I already have one that's almost done. Yeah, this one right here. I was going to say, I think I almost have one, so I can show you guys real quick. So you can only feed in artifacts to artifacts. You won't be able to feed in anything else to it. So, right over here we go, boom, boom, boom. We just want to get to our maximum level without using too many. But you see how it says limit reach right there? Don't use any 4 stars. It's not worth it. Just use your 3 stars to feed into it. Alright, so that gets us to max level 16, which is the maximum level. I'm just going to use those because I'm not really too worried right now. I can get more. That's not an issue. Boom. Boom. It changes into a 5-star. You go right over here. So now Titus, because that was his artifact. And there's different ways to get artifacts. I'll cover that in a second. Boom. Now we get an attack plus 36 and defense plus 42 passive ability. And what that means, you can head over here. Okay, hold. Anyway, so you're going to go down here to Titus. I'm just going to block that shit out. Go right here to your passive abilities. Boom. Titus now has an instantaneous attack plus 36 and defense plus 42. Just from that artifact. Now, I believe the artifacts, you can only do one per each one of the levels. But this is going to be your best one. Once you start reaching level 50, like I'll show you real quick. If you go back to my... So go to my Balthier, for example. Once you start reaching level 50, it starts getting to the point where it's pretty hard. It's like low-key really hard to find what abilities you want to be using. Because some of them are really good, so you have to start turning some of them off, turning some of them on, whatever else. That's just a really quick example of that guy. That pretty much covers armors and weapons. There's not a whole lot more. If you guys ever have any questions, let me know. The next thing you want to do, so the way that I do it, I don't know if you guys like playing the game and just playing it genuinely, do it up. The way that I do it is I bust out a couple characters. You know what I mean? So I have my 3 characters right here on the screen. Those are my 3 mains. It's Balthier, Terra, and Vivi. Those are my 3 main characters that I use, primarily because I have dupes in their weapons. I think I have 2 dupes on each of their weapons. And then Balthier is almost done with his armor, and then Terra has one of hers. Either way, so that's the way that I look at it on that. Make sure when you see this thing right here, make sure you're grabbing this every day with the cycle keys or... Ooh, damn, what? Oh, hold up. While we're here, make sure you're grabbing these too. I'd never seen these things, dude. That's crazy. Make sure you hang on to that. Okay, grab those potions whenever you see them. Never even seen that item before. But yeah, grab your cycle keys. You see I got 28 cycle keys. What those do is they let you do more quests and everything like that. It's nothing super... That's kind of relatively explanatory. But if you're going into your events here, always do the cycle quest. So do the cycle quest, buy some support items, make sure you use the Relic of All Knowledge to level your characters up. If you just need double the treasure, just do double the treasure. If you just need double money, which money's not too big an issue when you get really far in the game. I'm not really far, but I've pretty much beat every event. At least once. I haven't done the ones where you gotta do it 10, 15 times, but either way, I recommend the Relic of All Knowledge for sure. Make sure you're going in here doing this thing. I'm going to be grinding this quest all day today. That is my whole goal. Yeah, get one really good team that can handle a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? When I first started the game, I really focused on Balthier. Like, he was just out a couple weeks ago. I only started like maybe a month ago. But I really focused on Balthier. When I say I focused on him, he was the guy that I wanted to do. So if you're going to go, yeah, make sure you're always doing your co-op quest. And you can do it. You can choose to do it as solo most of the time. I guess this one has to be done as a group. I recommend doing it one time as the host, and then doing the rest as guest, strictly because you need to do the host to get those 50, 50, 50. That's 150 gems right there just for doing it like as the host. If you can clear it, make sure you got good people going with you. There's a bunch of different things you guys need to know about that. If somebody is like sparkling or shining, which if you go into, I don't really want to click through this. Because I don't want it to get me into the quest right now. You'll know what I mean. If there's like an aura around them, that means they're good for that event. It's the same thing when you go to this World of Illusions, how everybody has that. I'm not going to click that either right now. Everything, I just don't want to click it to actually like get into something to show you guys, because I got a whole bunch of stuff I got to do on this game later. Yeah, if you guys ever have any questions, let me know down below. I'm more than willing to help you guys out. I know a pretty good amount at this point. I've watched a lot of videos on it, and it's really not that complex. It seems super complex. When you very first get in, you're like, hold on, what? It's not. It's really actually almost more simple than Dokkan. You know, like almost. Yeah, anyways, you guys got any questions? Let me know down below. And yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Deuces.